guys for joining us. I'm gonna before I get started, I'm gonna just turn my screen share on, and I'm just gonna confirm that you guys can see me, hear me, see my screen. So throw a message in the chat if you can see everything okay, and if you can hear me. I'm gonna confirm on my phone. And then we will get started. Give me just one sec. All right, cool. You guys can see me, hear me. All right, everybody, hello and welcome to the webinar. This is Josh Zwagil, CEO and founder of MyDailyChoice. And wow, what a crazy April we just had going into May. Man, last month was just absolutely crazy. So I want to give you guys all a huge kudos and congratulations. It was the biggest month we've ever had as a company. In company history, we're going to go over some of the highlights of the month, and we've got a couple announcements. This webinar is going to be a little bit different because next, about a week from now, we're headed into our big mastermind event that we've been promoting literally for the last, I want to say 7 to 8 months. We've been promoting this mastermind event. So we're headed into this big event. We've got some huge announcements that we're going to be doing at the mastermind event. So this webinar is not going to be so announcement heavy as much as it is about the highlights, the recognition, everything that happened in the month of April. But here's what I can say. Make sure you're in touch on social media and you're connected into your upline, especially if you have an upline that is attending the big mastermind event, because there are going to be some really big announcements. We are unveiling a new brand. There's some new products. There's some new tech announcements, some really exciting things that are going to be happening at that event that you do not want to miss. So with that said, let's just go over some of the highlights of last month. First, for an update on the Zwagil Foundation, we do that once a month on these webinars. We talk about some of the past initiatives, upcoming initiatives, so that for those of you that have a passion for giving and making a difference in the world, you can stay plugged into some of the really cool things that the Zwagil Foundation is doing. We had our Earth Day happy hour, and I want to thank all of you guys who participated on that event. We were able to raise $10,000 in donations, which was donated to water.org. So because of you and your donation, we helped 2,000 people get access to safe water, give women hope, and help children with having a safe community and a bright future. So thank you guys who participated in that Earth Day happy hour. And if you want to get involved in all the cool things that we're doing, mark your calendar, because we are doing our second happy hour in our Partner Spotlight series. And this time we're turning the spotlight to human trafficking. We've partnered with Thorn. And for this event, there's going to be a private VIP room. There's going to be an informative presentation from Thorn. They are a leader in fighting against human trafficking. There's going to be a virtual chocolate tasting and fair trade, ethically sourced chocolate boxes that are going to be sent out. And then there's going to be some new merchandise on the website as well that you guys can buy. And all the proceeds go to Thorn. And then it's going to be hosted by one of our top leaders, Candice Bird-Davis, and we're going to have a special guest speaker, another top leader, Tammy Yarbrough. So that's June 17th. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get involved, mark your calendar. And so excited to see you guys, participate in that. Okay, once again, April, record-breaking month. Let's talk about some of the highlights of April. First off, it wasn't only a record-breaking month for us in terms of sales revenue. It was a record-breaking day for us as well. When we started the 420 BOGO, it was crazy compared to last year. Last year was our single largest day of sales, and we more than doubled that this April. So it was amazing to watch all of the excitement and the momentum around this 420 BOGO. And just to recap some of the highlights, we did 12 million in sales in the time period of the sale. It was 45,000 plus orders. There were 900 rank advancements, largest number of rank advancements we've ever had in the company in a 30-day period. We brought in 2,000 new affiliates and 6,000 new customers in 24 hours during that BOGO. And we reactivated 1,500 people that, you know, they were with MDC prior, their account went inactive, and they rejoined the business because of the excitement that was going on. So definitely one for the books. I mean, you know, last year we did 5 million in sales. You know, we did a BOGO on tinctures. This time we thought, how do we top what we did last year? Let's BOGO the entire brand. So it was absolutely crazy. And I just want to thank all the leaders that, you know, that pushed it. I mean, we had leaders that were literally, you know, like till the last minute promoting, you know, the sales. And it was crazy watching it on social media. There were Facebook Live videos. There were people doing Zoom calls. Telegram was blowing up, and so many people just got behind, you know, this sale and the promotion and just took advantage of it. And, you know, at the beginning of the month, we did a webinar and we talked about how to prepare people for the sale, like get your list ready, make sure you're talking to people. And for sure, our leaders pulled through and did absolutely incredible. So, you know, it was so exciting at the company level, getting to see all the rank advancements, all the people that were literally doubling and tripling their business in volume, you know, people that were never ranked before and they're skipping 2 or 3 ranks in the company, or they've been stuck at a rank for a year and they double their rank in literally one day from this sale that we did. So it was really cool to watch. And I also want to give a huge shout out to our corporate team, because without our corporate team, we probably wouldn't have been able to get to, you know, to have this successful of a sale. These guys are up, you know, to all hours of the night, you know, working with leaders, taking orders, making sure people's transactions are going through, taking customer service calls. I've never worked with a corporate team as dedicated and as incredible as the one at MyDailyChoice. These are not just regular employees that are just there to collect a paycheck. These are people that are dedicated to the success of our leaders and our affiliates. So, you know, I know all the corporates on the webinar right now watching. So, you know, huge shout out and a big thank you to all of you. I know the leaders are very appreciative of the hours and everything that goes into, you know, making sure that they get their rank, their orders are going through, and all their calls are being taken at crazy hours. So once again, a day for the books, a month for the books for us, and congratulations to everybody for such an amazing day. We also launched our Delta 8 gummies. This is the first time we did a limited time offer product. We sold 30,000 bags in 10 days. And it was a cool product for us. I mean, you know, we were thinking about how do we do something for 420 that we've never done before. I mean, last year we BOGO'd tinctures, you know, and 420 being National Cannabis Day, we thought, how could we do something that, you know, is just out of the box, unique. And, you know, Delta 8 has been getting a lot of popularity, you know, in the United States over the last, I want to say, you know, 6 to 8 months. You know, there's a lot of people excited about the potential of other cannabinoids like Delta 8. So it was a cool product for us. We wanted to do something with it. But as we look at the regulatory landscape, we're going to monitor things and see how things go. You may see this product come back. It may come back soon, or it may have just been a limited time offer that we launched on 420. And our goal, guys, is to be able to bring more of these limited time offer products back. It's a great strategy for us as a company to be able to test, you know, the receptiveness of our audience when it comes to certain products. You know, because as a company, we may not want to have a product that's long-term. If people don't want to buy it long-term, it doesn't make sense for us to always have it available. So you may see more of these limited time offers in the future. And if you do see them, make sure you snag them as fast as you can, because you saw how fast this one went. We had a limited supply, you know, during this launch of the product, and, you know, it was moving so fast. And we're excited for you guys to get your product. You know, products being, it's in production. It's moving pretty quick. You guys should start to see orders going out soon, and excited to hear your results and your excitement around this product. All right, another cool announcement that we have is we are testing a new payment option for Latin America, which is our Akashic's Digibank product. Some of the leaders in Latin America have been having some challenges with getting Payoneer approved and iPayout approved in their market. So, either the card, when they order their card, it takes a little long to show up, or there aren't quite as many options that they need to get their funds transferred from, bank to bank. So we thought, hey, what a cool way to test out this new payment option for Latin America. So the way that it works is under payment options in your back office. If you're in Latin America, you will see the Digibank as an option. And if you already have an Akashic's executive membership, there's no charge for you to use the Digibank product to receive your commissions. Your commissions will go right into your Digibank in your USD wallet. And then from there, you can do local bank transfers. You can buy crypto. You can convert to different fiat wallets. You can order a card if you want to have, a debit card to spend money. So it's a really cool platform, and it's a product that we charge, $300 for and $149 a month. So you're getting it, if you already have the membership, you're getting it as an option to be able to use it in your back office. If you don't have the executive membership, you can pay $20 one time and $10 per month without the Akashic's executive membership to just have Digibank as a payment option for you to receive your commissions. So once again, a product we charge $300 for and $149 a month, you can get for $20 one time and $10 per month if you do not have an Akashic's executive membership, and if you are in Latin America. As we test this in Latin America, if the leaders in Latin America really love it, we're going to look at offering this in more countries, or maybe even making it a global payout option for everybody as we see how things go for the leaders that have requested it. So hopefully if you're in Latin America, you're a leader, you're watching this, you're excited about this option. Okay, and now we have a couple international updates, and then we're going to go into some recognition. We have a new a GM, a general manager in Taiwan. Her name is Lin Ye. She comes with a really impressive background that we're excited about. She worked at Citibank, Sony Group, Singapore Airlines. She was the APAC regional customer and sales director for Herbalife. She was a general manager in USANA, and there was another network marketing company that she was also the general manager of. So she's got 15 years experience in the MLM industry. She knows all the best practices. She's done a lot of training. She knows how to really initiate and drive markets. Companies that have had flat sales in this market particularly, she's been able to, grow sales in a very impressive way. So we're excited to welcome her and bring her on board to our Taiwan international team. So if you're in the chat, just give her a huge welcome to Lin Ye. All right, and now we're right into recognition that fast. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the recognition, and then I've got some leaders in particular that I invited to come onto this webinar to talk about, how they had such a good month and things that are working for them, and how you can really drive momentum, in May. Now, let me say this. There were 900 plus rank advancements, so I'm not going to be able to read everybody's names. I'm going to try my best to get through all the slides. But first off, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the new 1K affiliates in April. There were 687 new 1Ks in the month of April. So think about that. 687 people, never been a rank before in MyDailyChoice, and they hit the first rank of 1K. They get their 1K rank bonus, and they're on their way to 5K. So it's an impressive number, because I've been talking about on these webinars each month, like this number of 1K is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And once we get to the point where there's 1,000 new 1Ks and 2,000 new 1Ks and 3,000 new 1Ks, that's where the magic's really going to happen for a lot of the leadership in the business. So so incredibly impressed, excited, honored, just to see this number growing and growing, especially in April. 687. Huge congratulations to all of our 1Ks. Okay, now we go into 5K. Let me pull these numbers up because this was so impressive. We had 94 new 5Ks in the month of 94 5Ks. Absolutely incredible. So let me read some of the names. New 5Ks, brand new, never hit the rank before. We had Ruth, Angela, Dale Franklin, Jenny, Carla Kraft, Eva, Denise, Irma Vargas, and Marjorie and CBD Mai. We had Ebb and Flow Wellness, Sarah Carroll, Amy Shannon, Aiko Schneider, Akostan. I'm going to just read first names. Destin, Box, Gretchen, Ruth, Danielle, Zoltan, Vicky. So, hey, look, if you see your name on these slides, just give yourself a huge round of applause. If it's your upline or downline, that you see on these slides, make sure you reach out to them and give them a huge congratulations. So we have more 5Ks. Aretta, we have Joseph, Lorray, Maria, Tremonine, Karen, Hillary, Rosemary, Mario, Tracy, Darylyn, and Melinda. We have Jennifer, Deanna, Jan, Suzanne, Tyborn, Alexis, Zoltan, Alicia, Tammy, Julia, Madeline, and Yvonne. We have Cruel, Dennis, Jamilia, Susanna, Nidhi, Zondi, Ladiko, Stephanie, Jenna, Sharon, Hemp Mission Team, and Bernice. Once again, if you see your name on these slides, huge congratulations to you. More 5Ks. Kelly, Margit, Nicole, Jerry, Nell, Nisha, May, Jennifer, Lacey, Denise, Nung, Danielle, Kimberly, Lakeisha, Jasmine, Tiffany, Venzel, Diva, Erica, Onika, Agnes, Letitia, KVC, and Maldel Carmen, Gills Hurtado. We had Team Glazer, Daryl, Edit, Sazi, Erica, Damian, Frederick, Andrea, Calvin, Crystal, and Catalin. So sorry if I butchered any of your guys' names, but 94 new 5Ks. Huge congratulations to you guys. And remember, we recently launched, the new thing in the compensation plan where if you hit the rank of 5K, you get some of the bonus money released in month 1. So it's really cool to see that 94 people are not just achieving the rank, but they're going to get that first bonus release for hitting the rank. So, and you guys are on your way to 10K and beyond. So congratulations again to all of the new 5Ks. Okay, now for 10Ks, we had 50, is that right? 50 new 10Ks. Unbelievable. 50 new people hit the rank of 10K in April. So we have Andrea, Kim, Jacinta, Zita, Karen, Jessica, Shara, Dinu, Zomber, and Tasha. We also have Marcia, Carrie, Donna, Shelley, Rachel, Magdona, Brandon, Ruby, Michelle, and Nikki. We also have Kevin, Dr. Tracy, Miranda, Lucas, Maurizio, Erica, Lisa, Pimpy Investments, the CBD King, and Balas Kun. We have Annette, Kathy, Paula, Hajdo, Henriette, Christina, Joni, Ursula, Allison, Adolfo. Shannon, Monant, Demontfree. I definitely am butchering some of these names. I'm sorry, guys. Janine, Abby, Jordan, Sarah, Natalie, Sherry, and Gerardo. So congratulations to all the new 10Ks. And also 10K was another rank that we did a bonus release on the first month. So if you hit 5K or 10K, you get a bonus. You get your bonus over 3 months. So it's really cool to see 50 people. So just between, let's think about that. Just between 5Ks and 10Ks, that's like 140 plus people in the month of April that hit those 2 ranks. Absolutely incredible. We also had, let's see, is this? Yeah, 18 new 25Ks as well. So we had Andrea Travado, Saba Schmidt, and Dotki Gyongver. congratulations on hitting your rank of 25K. We also had Erica Juas, Ferenc Pukansky, and Julia Reese. We had Monica Bugdan, Tiffany McIntosh, and Veronica Hers. Christine Jennings, Aniko Baker, Hyacinth Huslin. We had Neandri Simpson, Pal Cotalin, and Alaric Jones. And Valerie Morin and Sozi Barvi. So if you hit 25K, if you saw your picture, your badge, huge congratulations on your 25K rank. We also had, let's see, looks like there were 5 new 50Ks. We had D'Angelo Hunt, Dr. Laszlo Kun, and Moni Creddy, and Stanja Fleetwood and Zoke Edit. So congratulations on your rank of 50K. And look, what's crazy about going through these slides is some of these leaders I know because I work with some of them, personally, or I'm in contact with some. These are people from all over the world, so some are in the US, some are in Europe, some are in other countries. So it's really cool to see that not just, folks in the US got a lift in volume and momentum, but it was really globally. You may remember that at one point during the sale, the leaders were like, hey, let's, what about these products? And what about these products? And we were like, okay, I guess we'll just do that too. So we did like flash BOGOs during the BOGO on the spray line and other products, and people were just going wild. So some of the international teams started ranking up, and it was really cool. So congratulations to, the 1Ks, 5Ks, 10Ks, 25Ks, and new 50Ks. Okay, 100Ks. This was probably the most impressive group because there were 7 new 100Ks after all the things, after all the rank reports and everything came in. It was 7 new 100Ks. So we had our pod full up, Dr. Dana McGrady, Dr. Pamela Markham. We had Jill Swenson, Jody Nagel, and we had Tomas Adam and his father, Istvan, and then Melody Morrow as well. So huge congratulations to you guys for hitting the rank of 100K. I know some of them were 50K for a while. There were some on there that were even 25K for a while, and this just pushed them right over the edge, right past 100K. So huge milestone in MyDailyChoice. I always say that, once you hit like 100K is kind of like the middle rank in MyDailyChoice, right? It's like, getting to 50 is like a really big milestone, and then doubling your business is a huge jump going from 50 to 100. And once you're at 100, it's like you've got enough momentum and leadership in your team, but now getting to 250, you have to really push, because 100 to 250 is a really, really big jump, but 100 is an incredible milestone because you're literally halfway to the top of the compensation plan. So to the 7 that hit 100K, just know that this is where it really kind of all starts for you, right? It's like you're at the middle of the comp plan now. You've got enough momentum in your team, and now you just need to keep driving to push to 250 and beyond. We also had 4 new 250K affiliates as well. We had Kun Laszlo, new 250K affiliate out of Europe. Absolutely incredible. These guys over there are just breaking ranks like crazy. And, they don't even have all of the products there in Europe, and they don't have everything translated yet either. So it's cool to watch some of these leaders in other countries rise up and break, crazy ranks. I think during the BOGO, I think Europe did, I don't know the exact numbers, but it was like $600,000 to $1 million in sales in one day in the European market. It was crazy to watch all of the momentum coming in, not just in the US. So huge congratulations to you and your team Con Laszlo. Just impressive to watch what you guys are doing over there. Also, Latasha Watt Williams, new 250K affiliate. I saw on social media she was running for it, and I was in touch with Candace, and it was so cool to watch her break that rank. So huge congratulations to you for hitting your new rank of 250K. And then Sandor Doby, also out of Europe as well, new 250K affiliate. You guys are just absolutely crushing it, over there. And we're excited. What we know now is when we run these types of sales, especially BOGOs, we know that our audience loves BOGOs. Buy one, get one free, 50% off. That seems to be the sweet spot for you guys in Europe and also here in the US. So we plan to do more of those. But Sandor, really cool to watch you and your organization grow. And huge congratulations, my friend. Can't wait to see you hit 500K super and beyond. We also had Tina Joy Carroll as well, new 250K affiliate. And this was a pretty crazy story. You're going to hear from her a little bit later on this webinar. But it was impressive to watch because it was literally down to the last I had, Todd texting me and I had, I was like in touch with all the leaders that were putting orders in, and we were, I was calling IT and I was like, hey, update the system again. And we were trying to get the system to update because she was putting in so many orders right down to the last minute to hit her rank. And I think the most impressive thing for me was, the last day, I think it was the last day of the month, she was still maybe 40,000 away. I don't know if that's the exact number, but she was like around 40,000 away, and she was able to do that in one day and hit the rank of 250K. So I'm so proud of her, so excited that she was able to do it. I know she was there, her and her whole team, they were on a Zoom call, like right at the very end, waiting for the clock to switch over to see if she made the rank. And one of the things that was so impressive about this story was there were people from other teams asking if they could donate volume to her because of how much they love Tina Joy as a leader. I'd never seen that before, where they're like, hey, I have some volume. Can she borrow my volume? Or, hey, can I place some orders for it? Was really incredible to watch. And it just shows that she's an incredible leader, and so excited that she was able to do it and hit 250K. We also had a new super affiliate rank as well, and that's Todd Falcone. I know that towards the very end, he was working with Tina and working with a lot of the leaders there. A lot of the rank advancements were in his organization, so it was so awesome to see like down to the last minute, these guys breaking ranks. So Todd, I know it's your best month you've had in the business as well since you made the move over to MyDailyChoice, and congratulations on hitting the rank of super affiliate. One thing I want to mention too is, we're going to start doing a lot of PR and business for home articles and things like that. And what we're going to be doing, and you may have had our team reach out already, is if you hit the rank of 100K or above, you will get a featured article on business for home. So I know some of the people have asked that have hit 100K, hey, can I get an article? Don't worry, our team's already on top of it. They're going to be reaching out to you to, get your your interview story, and then those articles will go out. So once again, I just want to congratulate everybody who hit, all of these ranks in the month of April. It was the best month we've ever had. It was the best month you guys have ever had as a leadership team. We've never seen this many rank advancements. We've never done this much volume before. So huge, I just keep saying it, huge congratulations to everybody. I know when the monthly commissions drop, is that tomorrow? Yeah, it could be tomorrow. I know when monthly commissions drop, there's going to be some really, really excited leaders out there. So once again, congratulations, and so excited to get to connect with you guys at the Mastermind event, celebrate some of your new ranks, and show you guys some of the new things that are coming to MyDailyChoice that I think are going to just absolutely blow you guys away. So before we end the webinar, I wanted to bring up some guest speakers. You know, these are individuals that had incredible months, leaders in their organizations ranking up, or they ranked up themselves. And I thought it would be a good opportunity for you guys not to hear just from me, you know, as CEO, but from some leaders that are actually out there in action, in the field, working with leadership every day, and what they did that made them have such a huge month in April, and kind of what their plan is going into May to keep that momentum going. So, you know, super affiliate Robert Hollis, super affiliate Todd Falcone, and 250K affiliate Tina Joy Carroll. If you guys would come on and, you know, share a little bit about what you did, and you know, what your plans are for May, how you're going to keep your momentum going. I'm sure the crowd would love to hear from you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Josh. And hello, everyone. I'm just like totally blown away. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And congratulations to Josh and Jenna. I mean, I know this sounds silly, but Josh and Jenna, I'm freaking proud of you guys, man. It was so awesome in 34 years of doing this business to be a part of this kind of energy and this kind of focus, because you always think that you can do better. And when you see everything go better, it's like, wow. And so one of the things that Josh and I was going back and forth with is this whole concept of value, you know, value and belief. And it's pretty amazing that all of a sudden you buy one, get one free, and instantaneous, it's valuable. Now it's valuable. And it's like, it's crazy that you can reach out to people that you've never reached out to. You can see by the number of people that reactivated that people went, now MDC is a big enough opportunity where I got to go back to the people that quit. I got to go out to people that I've never talked to before. And I got to emphasize and tell the people that are already active, go to work. It's like, what makes the difference between a Todd and a Tina and a Josh and myself is we're pretty much like that all year long. So I want to share with each and every one of you that a lot of you led by example. And I know that some people got different styles, but I watch people post on their social media for the first time. It's like, I know leaders in this company that went, yeah, I'm an MDC rep today. And I'm going, I'm an MDC rep every freaking day. And you know the people that I'm talking about, the people that are like, they're building multiple streams of income. They got their brand, they got their training, they got their author, they got their speaking. For 1 or 2 days, they went, I'm going to pretend to be an MDC rep today. I'm going to put all of those things aside. And one of the things that I have on my desk to remind me every day is focus. I'm not as good as some of you guys. I have enough energy and focus to focus on one thing and just make it great. I'm not a multiple stream guy. I told Josh, I wish we could post our income, because if I posted my income, I would just say one thing, one income. You know, so MDC, I know we're not supposed to talk about income, but MDC allowed me to have my first six-figure day and my first six-figure month and my first six-figure week. And I just know a lot of people that have multiple income streams, but all of them combined together is not my weekly income. So what can you do for May? What can you do forward is just do what you did those 2 days. Because the most valuable thing that MDC has with all the stuff they have is their compensation plan and their marketing system. My God, no one in my estimation, including me, has caught on where we can go out in the market of network marketing and opportunities and go, listen, you can get in for free, get a check by next Thursday or the Thursday after. Create a free account like you did with Facebook. Wait a minute. Did all of you create a free account with Zoom? Yeah, that's why you're on here. And the person that can see the value of MDC over every business opportunity out there and say, wow, this is valuable without the GOBO. Did I say it right? That's like it. Okay. Buy one, get one free. So that's all I have to say is try to go back to, I was going back with Josh on Telegram, and he did a neat thing for me because he's just an incredible person. And all of a sudden you've seen where how many people noticed the back office stayed open for another 2 hours. I mean, that's something that Josh and his tech team jumped on and did. And so I was texting him and he says, hey, it's 11:58. The back office is still up. So I'm just super excited. You can tell that I am. Congratulations to all the people that did it. And now you can prove that it can be done. Make sure you go down to your group and say, hey, listen, thank you for your participation, for helping me get to the rank that I got. It's now time for me to help you get to the rank that I achieved. If you're a 1K, you help 5 people become 1K, you're a 5K. And that model works all the way up. So thank you, Josh. And again, so proud of Todd and Tina. God bless. Every one of you can do this and just believe in your ability to do it. So thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Todd, why don't you come on, and first off, congratulations on your new rank, super affiliate, huge accomplishment. And I know the team so fired up about all their ranks, and you and I were texting real late trying to help some of the leaders get their ranks in. So you come with a lot of experience being a trainer in the industry. You've spoken for tons of companies. Why don't you tell people, what they can do, this month in May so that they don't slide backwards, so that they keep that momentum going, and kind of what you witnessed in your organization as well.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the opportunity to come in here and sharing the hairs on my arms are like standing on end. Just, all of these success stories and celebrations, such an epic month. Congratulations to everyone in the entire company. And thank you so much to you and Jenna and the entire corporate team for putting just such an amazing company and house of brands together. Man, and then I gotta follow Robert in that laughter. I mean, what's funny is like Robert and I go way back, like literally, like he started 34 years ago. I started about 33 years ago in the same company. So we have the same kind of foundational training. And there's a phrase that I know he's very familiar with that I'm gonna actually use, and that's success leaves clues. And in terms of moving into the month of May, what's interesting, and this is the thing I've been telling the team, is, as we go into May, give yourself permission to go nuts. And I think there's, there can be any day of the week to give yourself permission to go nuts. I know a lot of people stepped up big time for the 420 BOGO sale, and then the continued sale that went to the end of the month with the Delta 8s, and went to the very, very last minute. Like you were saying, like with Tina Joy's group, there was a bunch of us on a Zoom for like hours, well past, the cutoff time. And we were literally putting in orders till the very last second. And I think when you look at winning a race, and I've used this analogy, I've done some trainings inside of my group on this recently after the sale. The key to keeping that momentum up is to look at it like a race. Like we have a 30-day race or a 31-day race in front of us. Each month is essentially a race. There's a start and a finish line. And the way that you win the race is that you get a good start to the race, right? Like I grew up swimming competitively, and when we're on the blocks and the gun goes off, everybody goes at the same time. If I stood there after the gun went off and I'm waiting 5 or 6 seconds, even if I'm a great swimmer, I'm way behind in the race. And as we all know, going way back to childhood when we ran track or we ran, you have that, intense energy, and you want to keep up the energy at a level that you can keep for 30 days. And then at the very tail end of the month, you're able to sprint to the finish line. All of us that went to school when we were running, when we were kids, we did that. We do the run, and then it's like the last quarter mile, you're giving it everything that you've got. So you've got to retain just enough energy to sprint to the finish line. And I think a lot of times contests are won, promotions are won, ranks are won in the very last week and in the very last seconds of the month. I mean, Tina Joy's promotion to 250K literally happened, I think, at like 11:58 or 11:59. I don't even know. It was that close. And so I think that all of you had an opportunity, we all did in the month of April, to see what we as individuals and as teams are capable of doing with the sale. But like with when I use that term, success leaves clues, like I'm saying some of the things that Robert just said. And like one of the things, like you don't need a sale to go crazy, to go nuts. The value of our products are there. The brands are amazing. The corporate team is amazing. The compensation plan is amazing. I mean, I came out of a 16-year hiatus of doing training to lock arms with this company, which blew the minds of a lot of people because I did not have to do this. I had a booming training business, speaking 40 weekends a year. And now I'm so blessed to be able to be at home and be with my children. That was the main reason why I did. Well, first of all, it was the company. It had to be the company, but to be able to have the opportunity to stay home with my children who are 14 and 16 in those really key years, I couldn't miss this. And so this month of May can be an even bigger month, in my opinion, if all of us together, I mean, there's over 1,200 people on this webinar right now that decide here and now that we're going to run this race, regardless of whether there's a sale or a promotion or not. The value of the products are there. The comp plan is there. And you saw what you were capable of doing. And the last thing I want to say is this, and this is something I've done some trainings on the last couple of weeks. The mental state, the state of mind that this entire company was in leading up to the sale, into the sale, and through the sale was like this peak amazing consciousness. And yeah, we had a sale that was exciting to go out and promote, and it's the biggest sale of the year, but that consciousness didn't really have anything to do with the sale. You rose your level of consciousness to maximize the results in the sale. And when you're in a peak emotional state, we tend to be really, really productive. So my suggestion to everybody here is remember how you felt when on 420 or 421 or leading through, or when you hit that rank, you were in a peak emotional state. And because you had a peak emotional state, I'm not saying you're exactly there right this moment, you can take yourself mentally back in time and go, remember how I felt when? And you can bring yourself into that state. And when you do so, you're able to be far more productive. So look, May is going to be a big month. We've got to, as individuals, be the example, set the pace. I think it's important that you look at your existing people that are stepping up, that you run with your runners, you walk with your walkers, you sprint with your sprinters, and, take the time to celebrate. Not take the time to party and be hungover for 5 days. I don't mean literally party, but celebrate victories. Like inside of I've got a training group, and inside the training group, we're just celebrating ranks and celebrating achievements. And I think we do need to do that in the middle of, taking off and having an amazing month. I'm excited. I'm excited about next week. I'm so grateful for everybody on the team and inside of this company for all the hard work that you've done. And again, Josh and Jenna, I cannot thank you guys enough. You and the corporate team are just so, this is the best company I've ever worked with in my entire tenure of being involved in network marketing. So thank you all. And let's have a rocking month, and I'll pass it back to you, Josh.
Thanks, Todd. We'll appreciate that. And I think what you said makes 100% sense for a lot of people that were we were all kind of in that big state, right? Where we were anticipating this huge sale. It happened. And then it was like rush, put orders in. And I agree with what you said. If everybody just gets back into that state, you can make May a bigger month than April. So thank you so much for saying that and elaborating on that. And I'm once again, congratulations to you and your team. You guys absolutely crushed it. We also have Tina Joy on. So Tina, I definitely want to hear from you. I know we were texting back and forth a little bit, but I know you were swamped putting orders in and celebrating with your team. So first off, congratulations. I think it was 11:59 that you hit the rank of 250, and I was I was refreshing like crazy to try to see if you hit it. So I'd love to hear, how you had such a great month, and then, what you did to hit the rank, and any tips you would have for leaders going into May.
Absolutely. So first of all, I just want to say I am crazy emotional. I did not think that this was going to make me this emotional. And I'm nervous, which is so weird because I do webinars and videos all the time, and I'm crazy nervous today. And I think it's just how grateful I am. Man, I'm so incredibly grateful. And so I want to start first by saying, to you, Josh, thank you. You have been so incredible to me. Literally since day one. I remember a time when someone was not so nice to me on social media, and you personally reached out to me to let me know that you were here for me and that not to listen to that nonsense. And so those things matter. So thank you. I remember meeting Robert Hollis for the first time in 2017. He was not in a company. He was just a trainer, and he was speaking at a Ray Higdon event. And I remember seeing him on stage in his Hawaiian shirt. And I thought to myself, okay, so I don't have to be someone else. I could just be me, and I could make this work. And that's when the mouse ears came into play. And so thank you, Robert, for just being who you are and inspiring me to be exactly who I am. And then to Todd, oh my goodness gracious. I am so incredibly blessed to get to call Todd my upline. He is known for being an industry legend, for being a trainer, but what he truly is a servant leader. And to have him stay up with our team until literally 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, and rally behind us meant far more to me than the rank ever will. And so, Todd, thank you so, so much. So, Josh told you we had about 40K to do that last day. And it was right around 38,000 was the exact number that we needed. And I understood that that was impossible by all accounts, except for Jenna. Jenna taught me a lot while mentoring me. And one of the things that she taught me through mentoring me and having me read specific books was belief. And so I didn't need the numbers to look like I could do it. I just needed to believe I could do it. And so that was the first thing that came into play, was I had a belief that it could happen. And it doesn't mean that throughout the month, several times that I had to check myself, because I did. There were times I was like, oh my God, like, how are we going to do it? And I would like, no, we're going to do it. Like, I would literally have conversations with myself. Like, if anyone was around, they'd be like, she's officially lost it. The CBD is not helping her anymore. Someone call in a therapist. But it truly was about belief. And I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision about what exactly I wanted, what I was willing to do to make it happen, what I was going to sacrifice to make it happen. And I think that's part of goal setting that we miss. Like, what are you going to do to make the goal happen? And what are you going to sacrifice to make it happen? And so for me, it was very simple. I was going to sacrifice TV. I was going to sacrifice nonsense scrolling. I was going to sacrifice all the things that robbed me of my time. And I was going to focus on the things that produced income. And so the things that produced income were talking to people. I put in 21,000 BV of new and reorders in the month of April. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to show you I got to work. I didn't just sit back and wait for a team to do it for me. I got out there and I got to work. I got over 90 new customers in that month. And I literally went back to 2018. I dug back through all my posts on social media that had anything to do with product and opportunity. And we messaged every single person. Hundreds of messages were sent from just my Facebook page to people like, look, you've been interested. Let's get started. I just didn't waste any time. Like, oh, what are they going to think? Oh, I don't want to bother them. Oh, it's been a while since I followed up. Oh, what are they going to think? I just messaged them. I just sent them messages, and I got in their inbox. And because I was excited, because I had belief, because that energy just transfers to people, they honestly could not do it. it was infectious. It was contagious. Like people were just drawn to that. And so it's like when you first got started in your business and you were just so excited and you were doing really well. And then all of a sudden you're not. A lot of that has to do with you lost that excitement. You lost that fun feeling. You lost that energy that was contagious for people, that they just had to join you because they're like, we're not really sure what it is or how you're going to make money, but we're just going to do it with her because dang, she sure is excited, right? And so that was a huge part. The other thing I did is I wrote my goal down every single day starting March the 29th. And there's nothing magical about March the 29th. There's truly not. That's just the day I decided to start writing it. I made a commitment that I was going to write out my goals for 365 days. And not only was I going to write the goal, but I was going to write who was going to be in part of helping to achieve it, what I was willing to give up, when I wanted the big goal to be met, and what was the end outcome. And so literally every day, and this part gets me so emotional because it's so crazy. Like, you know, I read these books that Jenna told me to read about manifesting and it was like, that's cute. I mean, you know, I'm not real sure, but that's really cool, right? But every day I wrote, we're going to be a 250K team, and it takes me and my amazing team to make this happen, and we're going to do it by 4:30. And I'm willing to give up being lazy. I will not be lazy. I will get to work, and the end outcome was going to be a winning team and momentum. And I wrote that every day, guys. I need you to hear me. I wrote that every day until the 28th. And on the 28th, it changed. And I don't know why it changed, okay? I really don't know. But I changed it, and it said, for the people who were going to help, it said me, my amazing team, my Heavenly Father, and corporate. And had corporate not stayed up and refreshed and refreshed and refreshed and refreshed so that we could see where we were at and what we needed, I don't know that it would have happened, right? And then the other thing that I did every day during that time was I wrote out something that I had learned that day. It's in a journal that I write in. Except on the 28th, I wrote something different that day. I didn't write something I learned. I wrote, you will be so loved. And I wasn't even sure why I wrote it. But on the 30th, Josh told you about all those sideline leaders that were trying to give me their volume. Like they were literally wanted to give their sales away to help me achieve a rank. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever, and by the way, he didn't do it. He didn't take their volume, okay? But it was just the fact that they wanted to, like they were as invested in us hitting that rank as we were. And it was just the most beautiful thing. And so I would just encourage you to start writing it out. I know it probably sounds crazy, but it shifts something in your thinking. It truly, truly does. And it truly makes it almost impossible for you not to reach your goal. And then one more thing that I did, and I think that it's smart if you do it too, and I pulled it off my computer just for a moment. I had this sticking on my computer right in front of my face, and it just says, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? And so every day I had to look at that. And it was just a reminder to me when I wanted to get scattered, because I'm like the poster child for ADHD, okay? Like you and I could be having one conversation, except it's like 6. Okay. That's just how I operate. And so this just reminded me daily, how bad did I want it? No, Tina, we're not, that activity doesn't get you to the goal. And I just stayed on the path. I stayed on the path that got me to the goal. And that's really what I did. People are looking for something magic. They're looking for the magic, the coach just to tell them the magic formula. Oh, if I could just get this. Oh, what is she doing? If I could just, like that, you're constantly searching for something magical. The magic is in you. The magic is in the number of people that you message. The magic is in your excitement level. The magic is in your belief. The magic is in you continuing to develop the skills. And what are the skills? You message people. You don't want to sound so silly messaging people. Keep messaging them. You'll get better, right? It's like my grandson who's in the process of learning to walk, and he falls down 100 times a day. He doesn't ever quit trying to learn how to walk. He just keeps getting up and he keeps learning to walk, right? The same is true in this business. Stop getting so down on yourself because everything didn't go according to plan. Can I just tell you, in April, I had a huge fight with my daughter, fight with my husband. I had people in my inbox complaining. I had my own thoughts to fight with. And not one time did I say, well, I guess we'll just try again next month. No, I fought through. I had to fight through. And then last but not least, I couldn't do it without an amazing team. An amazing team that rallied like crazy. Freedom family, I love you with all I am. You guys are so amazing. And they fought for their own ranks, but as much as they fought for their own rank, they fought for 250K. And it was so incredibly awesome. And I cannot wait to do it again. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, Tina. Well, once again, congratulations on your success. Congratulations on 250K. And what you said about belief is really incredible, because when you reached out to me and you said, I think you said word for word, it was the day before you said, I'm going to hit 250K. You believed it. And I called, like, we always run ranks towards the end of the month. We look at how close everybody is to the next rank. And I was telling Kathleen and some of the people at corporate, I was like, she's like 30 to 40K away, she really believes she's going to hit it, but she's, kind of far away. There's only 24 hours left, but I was like, I just need to watch it the whole day and see if she's going to, hit her rank. And it was crazy. Like, the system would refresh, and then it was 20,000 away. And then it was like 14,000 away. And then it was 8,000 away. And then, I think it was 11 o'clock and it was like 2,000 away. And then, orders started coming in, and you hit it. So huge congratulations. It was one of the most impressive rank advancement stories, very inspiring that I've ever seen. So yeah, congratulations to you and your organization. All right, guys, just to wrap things up, because we're a little over an hour, or right at an hour. Before the webinar, I asked Jen, for some tips and some things that, people can do from her perspective as well to have a big May. So we, put some things together that, we've seen work for leaders and different strategies that you can use going into May, especially, look, as you can see, everybody virtually across the company had a big lift in volume. Doesn't matter what team you're in. If you promoted the promotions, the sales, if you were engaged, you probably had a lift in volume in April. So here's a couple things that you can do that, can help you crush May, have even a bigger May than in April. First thing is you need to check in with everyone who made a purchase with you in April. Okay, so think about that. You got all these new people that just purchased. You need to check in with them. And don't forget that network marketing, we are in the referral business. That's all network marketing is. It's the referral business. You're referring people, you're inspiring them to refer more people, and it's really a who do you know game. So check in with everybody that made a purchase with you and just get 3 names from them. And one of the strategies you can use is, like, let's say a customer bought, a bottle of CBD from you or whatever they bought from you. You can reach out to them, and one, you can thank them for their purchase. You can ask them how the product's working for them. So if they've received the product already, get feedback from them on how the product's working, and then ask them if they know anyone that would benefit from the products. It's that simple. Check in, get feedback, ask for names. Okay, if you do that with every customer and every affiliate in your organization, you're going to have a lot of people that you can talk to about the business. Now, what you don't want to do is, I saw somebody comment on one of the posts that we made, and they were like, oh, like, I wasn't able to get my order in time, so I see you guys next 420. Like, what kind of mentality is that? You'll see us next 420. You're going to wait a year to get engaged in the business because of a sale. It's really important that, like, if everybody is coming off of a big high, no pun intended, we're all coming off of a big high from April, but you can't let yourself slide backwards, going into May. You can't take the foot off the gas and then things start slipping in your organization because you're not following up, you're not tap rooting, you're not driving your organization. So that's one strategy you can use, is check in with everybody, get some names from them, at least 3 names of people that they think would benefit from the products that they're trying and loving that they just purchased. Another thing you can do is, if you signed up new affiliates, one thing that worked for me, and I've taught this to some of the leaders. I know Candace started doing this with her organization, is when I sign up a new affiliate, the first thing I do is I tell them they have 24 hours to give me a list of 25 names. 25 names in 24 hours. Because the thing is when you bring a lot of people into your organization, they still may be hesitant to go out and talk to their network. They may not even have built their list yet. So as an upline leader, your goal is to hold them accountable, get their list of 25 names and start working through that list of 25 names with them. So think of it this way. If you just brought in, let's say, 100 new affiliates, right? You brought in 100 new people in your organization. If you went out to all of them and said, hey, 24 hours, get me a list of 25 names. I'm going to work through your 25 names with you. You're going to have 2,500 new people to talk to. But you have to be willing to get in the trenches with your organization and start taprooting. So that's another strategy that you can use. Another thing that's really important is look at the orders that your people placed. Go into the back office, look up what they just recently made an order on, because let's say somebody ordered just tinctures or just sprays or just one product, you have an opportunity to cross-sell the other brands. That's the beauty of the house of brands, but it only works if you promote it correctly. Some people only promote one product and that's it. And that's not necessarily a bad strategy, but it's not the best strategy, because you're missing out on purchasing dollars going to other products that your people have never tried before. So if somebody's just bought sprays, maybe it's time for you to call them and introduce them to HempWorks. Or if they just bought tinctures, now you want to introduce them to soft gels or hair care, or maybe they want to try essential oils. Did you know that most people that take CBD also buy essential oils? If you have not cross-promoted the two together, you're missing out on your existing business purchasing more of an additional brand that MyDailyChoice has. So don't forget that the house of brands works really well if you can cross-sell the brands to your customers and affiliates. And one of the best ways to do that is by looking at what they've purchased so that you can recommend them trying the other brands. Another thing you can do, this was Jen's idea, is to build a VIP launch list. So if you're building a launch list, anytime there's a product launch, a promotion, a sale, a BOGO, something exciting, you have a list of people to go to who want to be notified first. They want to be first to order. They want the information quickly. If you start building your list, when there is a sale or a promotion, you already have a big audience, a big list to go market to. Instead of the sale launching, you wake up and you're like, oh, there's a sale, and you don't have anybody to talk to because you haven't been prepping for those opportunities. That's a great way to either reboot your business or create a lot of momentum during those rare opportunities. So you can start building your launch list. And then the last thing I'll say is I know we're in a crazy time with COVID, but don't discount High Life Travel. And, like Jen and I, we just stayed, for her birthday, we just stayed at Encore here in Vegas for the last, 3 or 4 days. And it was amazing because Vegas seems like it's been a ghost town since everything has happened, but May 1st, everything started to open back up. So the hotels are now at like 50 to 75% capacity. Restaurants are starting to open. Bookings are now filling up in Vegas like this. Sports arenas are starting to get the green light to have fans. I know there's one arena where they've been approved for 65,000 fans. So don't discount travel just because of COVID. Things are starting to open back up, and it's a good time to start promoting these other brands. As people don't let like Expedia and Booking.com get all the sales, because people are starting to travel again. And also crypto is really hot. It's like the talk of the town. I feel like Delta 8 and crypto are like the two, hottest things on the internet right now. So don't discount Akashics if people want to learn about crypto. I can tell you that just from using the technical analysis in Akashics, I've been able to make a boatload of money with crypto. I'm not a day trader. I don't understand it as well as probably some of the crypto experts out there, but just from knowing when to get in and when to get out, I've been able to do really well in that space. So don't discount the digital products. They are available internationally as well, which is also great if you've got teams in places where maybe HempWorks, CBD is not available, or there isn't as big of a product availability. Don't forget to promote those 2 other brands. So really, guys, that's all I had to say for some tips and some activities that you guys could be doing. But I think Robert, Todd, and Tina really covered the bulk of what to be doing to maximize your month. And once again, I just want to give a huge shout out, kudos, and congratulations to everybody who ranked up, our corporate team. It was such an incredible month. And now that we're headed into Mastermind here in Vegas, it's really our first time that we're going to get to connect with our leadership face to face since the pandemic. Think about that. We've been doing this thing virtually on Zoom calls. Our convention was virtual. This is going to be the first time we're going to get to see our leadership face to face. And we're doing a grand opening of our office here in Vegas. We have a beautiful brand new 50,000 square foot office. And we're going to be launching, the office there, touring the warehouse. We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting. It's going to be such a great time. So excited to celebrate with all of these amazing leaders in the company. So stay in touch with your leadership. Watch Telegram, watch social media for all of the cool announcements and launches that are going to be coming the next couple of weeks. This is a we may thing. Don't hold me to it. We may allow the leaders at the mastermind to live stream on Facebook for a certain portion of the event for one of the launches that we are doing. So make sure you're in touch with your upline, your leadership. If you have somebody in your upline that is attending the mastermind event, you'll definitely want to know about some of these big announcements. So thank you guys again. Congratulations on a huge April. Looking forward to having a big May and crushing it through the rest of the year. So thank you guys. Love you all. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.